for another box opening video. We're starting out today with two things that are separate from our normal boxes. We've got a Gentry to Go coaster that was given to us by our distributor. And I have a Christmas gift here from a friend of mine. I'm going to get this opened up now. I'm not sure what it is. Probably, like from the side and all that, I assume this is like a standee or something. Some cool stand or something like that. But since it came out of Japan, it belongs in this video. But it's quite light, and it leads me to believe not something any bigger. Probably like a standee or a corner or some sort of display, which the direction that we've been going with the game center, I'm kind of getting to that point where I'm just starting to put stuff up. Since we're not going to get to paint the wall or do the floors anytime soon. So hopefully we can put this out on display. Okay. Here. Wrapped in foam. Definitely leading me to believe something like a standee, or I don't know. It's so light, I don't think it'll really be anything else. Okay, almost there. Alright. Let's get this out. And we've got very flat, very light, probably I think it's standee. Feels like a standee. Okay. He knows me very well, so you know, when you get something like this, it leaves me very puzzled. Because I watch Yahoo Japan, and a lot of the stuff like this are things that I would be watching already too. So, curious what he would surprise me with. Alright, here we go. Starting to see some text. And it is definitely standee shaped. Oh, that's actually cool. It's a Mikado standee. Yeah, no, this is definitely displayable. Might find a spot on the wall or attached to the back of a machine or between machines. There's like lots of little nooks and spots to put this kind of stuff up now.
How did you get this?
I don't know. I wonder if it's a custom made thing or like, you know, I don't know, but like, I'll ask him probably, but like, regardless, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It looks new, so,
yeah.
You know, probably someone made it, or, you know, maybe it didn't actually, I don't think maybe this actually didn't come off Yahoo Japan, it was a custom. I wonder if Person made these. I haven't really followed too closely what he's been making lately. No, there's a pamphlet. There's a pamphlet for it. One of the sites might be making stuff like this.
Oh, it's for Black Cities.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You're gonna have to put a. Well, it's not necessarily for Black Cities.
For any candy, right?
It's for any candy. So no, this is actually perfect. Here, you know what? Screw the Densha poster for now. Let's walk this over to here. Oh, let's walk over to the candy section. That is unbelievably safely packed. Like,
yeah.
So this essentially would go right there between tabs. I might put it, I don't know where I want to put it, if it's too cramped here, or even if I don't put it between tabs, oh, there's two of them.
It
so.
goes, I guess the flat end, the ready one goes in front of the cab.
Yeah, well there's two of them.
So it goes, yeah, it goes like the other way.
Oh, like this, yeah. That's
yeah.
So how do we mount it? Well, it looks like you're supposed to just put double. I don't know if you can really see it, but you're supposed to put double-sided tape and like stick it on. I'll find some way to put them in, but like I've got a couple pairs of candies here, so you know we can put them on a couple of them. Maybe I'll put them over here on the next. Find a good way to. This might. Well, I don't want to squish them in or anything, but like essentially. Essentially do like that. There we go. Yeah, like that. That's pretty cool. We'll leave these here for now. That's a good idea. Like I've seen cabs in Japan that have those dividers on it, but never really got around to that phase of design in the game center to do that. I'm glad I opened that in here now because you know that's perfect. Very cool. Very thankful for that. These look great. Maybe I'll do some customs of our own at some point too. But yeah, let's do this poster. I'm gonna go somewhere a little bit. Well, here, you know what? We have enough light over here.
Right over here.
So this is a Densha to Go poster. I'm not sure which one it is. They just said that they found me a Densha to Go poster. They didn't send me any pictures. I would assume it's the new ones because there's been quite a few of them out. And they found me another one that's on the next container. That's like a Densha. I think it's a Densha 2. Yeah, I can even just see from the color. I think this is definitely one of the new Denshas. Yep. I don't know if you can grab the bottom of that or. Yeah. But, yeah. So this is one of the new ones. I'm gonna get this. There's three of them in here too. They're probably the same.
Is it two?
But,
yeah.
I'm gonna get this frame because we just moved the Densha Compact into the game center. You're fine. I got it. But yeah, that's it for that. And I'm going to be shipping my normal shipment of boxes probably into this month, and it'll show up at the beginning of January. This will be January's opening, and we'll be back very shortly and get started on that. All right, we're back, everybody. We got the first of our 2 boxes for the rest of January here, and we're going to get this opened up. So I had to actually send this out before everything else came in because my packages this time around are hitting that value limit that I've mentioned before, where they start to get a little bit more difficult with customs clearance. So the next package is going to be the same. Also, there was one item in particular on the next one that had like a shipping time of like over 30 days or something like that. So like it was coming from out of country or something. I don't know. Whatever. It was a small thing. It wasn't like a big deal or anything like that. But I was like, you know what? This one in particular is already over that value limit, so I should you know, get it shipped separately, and then I'll ship the other bit later. I don't know if those will come in January still, but it'll be part of the January video at least. But yeah, no, there's a couple reasons why this package in particular was over the limit, and why the next one will also actually hit that limit, and I'll probably put a few things from the next one into the February video. Anyway, let's get this open and get in there. First up, this has been popping up on Yahoo Japan a lot for a long time, I think, and nobody's been buying it. This is a pop-in stage flyer. It's never been too expensive, but just like nobody really seems interested in picking it up. So I finally was like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna buy this. There's other pop-in stage stuff coming up neat, but like I'll get that scanned and, you know, share the art and whatnot. Let's see. This is okay. So I did an order from Tops because I had some, or no, this was from Rakuten. I had some Rakuten coupons from Japan, and I usually never use them, but I was like, hey, you know what? If I've got them, I should use them, and I'll just use them on stuff that I'll always use. For example, push buttons. So I just bought a whole bunch of push buttons from Rakuten. Hey, there's probably a couple more boxes that are just like this. This one's all just green OBSF 30s. Yeah, there's probably more boxes of them in here. Okay, let's keep going. We've got, I've shown me some of the, this is just like a freaking ton of USB IOs, the Sega USB IOs. So I'm finally starting to help people, you know, get these. Basically a no effort method of being able to get IOs, because I got plenty of them. So that, don't need to waste time on that. Another IO. We've got an Ongeki red marquee. I picked this up. You know, they pop up periodically, and I keep passing on them. This one I decided not to, because I think it's a cool art, and you know, eventually these are all going to go away. Ongeki's gonna go away, and get some stuff while I can. This wasn't too expensive, so there's that. I'll decorate it near the cab in the game center. More IOs. There's probably more IOs in here too, even. Let's see. Okay, so here's I'm surprised. I'm not going to open this too much. You guys know what a Museka marquee looks like. I got both of these for like 20 bucks or something less each, and nobody was bidding on them. And that's the only reason I took. Well, not the only reason. But like, I give people a chance to get these, and nobody was bidding on them. I basically, I think one of them I won at like the starting price. Nobody else did. So I was like, you know, to stockpile on that would be cool. Someday, you know, someone might need them, and I'll have them. We've got a Waka reverse marquee here. There's a cab with a Waka Lily marquee that I gave out, and the condition on it was that I give them a Waka reverse marquee in return so that I can get the Lily one back. These went really stupid expensive for a while. I'm not gonna go into the reasons on that, but like essentially the market got kind of screwed, so these were going for too much. But at some point I intended to replace someone's marquee with that so I could get, you know, the Lily one or whatever. But there's that. Got a poster here. I think I don't remember what this is, so we're gonna come back to that. It's a little bit easier. Okay, this is heavy and hard and flat. Ah, yes. Okay, so I picked these up. I have some of these spare parts already, but I need to send one out to someone that cracked, and I figured, well, it's good to have these parts on hand just in case damages happen in shipping, because I like to be able to, you know, even if insurance takes forever, or even if I'm never going to get the money out of it, or, you know, I want to be able to fulfill people's issues as quickly as possible and have this stuff on hand. So even though it's not like the cheapest on earth, I sometimes will buy this stuff and keep it on hand. This is, you know, a large chunk of the art set for Project E, the Future Tone. So, let's see here, take these out. You can see it's got the side flags there, it's got the instruction sheet that goes above, and the marquee is there in the bottom. The part that broke are these side pieces here, like one of them cracked, so I have to figure out which one it is that they need, and I'll get that shipped out to them, and their cab should be good. But yeah, this was just to replace the one that I already have spare. I just don't know where those are, so eventually all these, you've seen so many parts come through here, none of that is sorted yet. In the next year or two, I'm planning on getting that all organized. Okay, so we've got a cute Cheerno figure here. I don't have this one, if I remember. It was cheap, 20 bucks, 30, I don't know. Whatever it was cheap. Can't seem to open it well. But this is a very small one. But drop this into the Cheerno themed room. It's got this backdrop, I think. Goes, I assume, like that. There we go. Okay, this is, so yeah, this is part of the reason why this box was so expensive. This is an Astro Ninja Man kit. This is one of their budget titles made by Riki. So like this one's normally around 600 or so. It was cheaper to get this off Yahoo Japan, so naturally, you know, I went for it. So this was an easy way to get it. I'm not gonna open the kit any more than that, but you know, you've got it wrapped in a poster frame like this and boxed up. I've done videos on all the exA games that I've gotten before. I'll probably do one on this, or I'll combine it with some other stuff. So set that aside. Now, looks like there is, right, here's another box from Rock 10. So this would be my other buttons. I think it was mostly greens and pinks. A lot of the others, the whites, the smoke grays, were all kind of sold out at the time. And I think also yeah, this is all pink. There's a full box. There's probably a third box in there now that I think about it, because I know I got some 24mm start buttons as well. Close this box up. These are basically going into storage until I need them. Okay. It's cute. Also, they've got these. There's the label on the side there. Okay. I think this might be the other really expensive thing on here. I don't remember how big it is, but this is, considering there isn't really that much left in the box, it's probably this. Yep, looks to be it. This is a Street Fighter the movie. One more kusoge to add to my collection. I'm not so much the kusoge collector as my roommate is right now, but this is one that I have definitely had reason at some point to want to bring out to conventions. There are certain conventions like Genesis is going on right now, or for Evo, you know, we want to bring out these stupid games that they're great, get a lot of good attention. There's our top two marquees. These are originals. We've got that live action character roster. This move strip, this is a copy. I'm gonna copy those as well, but I'm not gonna open it's a PCB. That requires a special kick harness, which I have for it ready to go. So Probably I'll make one of the candies dedicated for it. Okay, so these came up. No competition on them. They're just sold at asking price, and the guy had more of them, so it was just an easy pickup. This is one of the Sound Voltex towels. I want to say from 2020 JPO. I don't remember exactly, but someone had a couple of them. I bought it for starting bid. Nobody wanted it, so there it is. I'll put it somewhere on the cab in the game center to decorate. Just a cute long towel. I'm surprised none of that stuff actually tripped customs. You know, I've mentioned before, like with gloves, they love to be trouble, but whatever. This is some MJ passes. They're an older pre-Amuse IC, you know, standard card type card. There's 100 of them. I forgot what they cost. They were cheap. They were like kind of like one of those mindlessly cheap items, but this would have been used for old MJ, whatever, Mahjong, the Mahjong game, the Sega one. Just a custom card for MJ Net. There's 100 of those. There's one very large box here. Probably a PCB. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, so this is actually 5 or so PCBs. These were just some junk Naomi's that we're going to try and fix. That's a roommate project. There's maybe 6 of them? I don't know. There's a lot. There's 5. But he's been fixing them and whatnot. I've used quite a few of his. And this was just a bulk auction. We're going to get them all working and whatnot. Probably 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 5 of them. So, back now, get it out of the way. I think this little bundle down here kind of came out on its own. I think this is the last of the buttons. Yeah. These are the wrong color. Apparently, it's all, these are red 24. I ordered orange or yellow or whatever, but like, whatever. I guess we've got red start buttons. Okay, last one is posters. I don't remember if this is the Densha to Go ones, or there's like a Densha and some Sega posters in one, and it was a good buy. Yeah, no? Bandai Namco. Oh, Gundam? I think this is Gundam EX Versus? Let's get this open. It's kind of hard to display posters without someone here to help, but let me open it up. Let's see if I can properly show it. These go for pretty cheap. Here we go. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's Gundam EX Versus 2 X Boost. And yeah, that's it for this box here. And we'll be back shortly, and we'll look at the rest of it. So we will return. All right, we're back. This is going to be the last of the boxes for this month. There's still a bunch more in the batch of the orders that I've been going through lately, but stuff is taking a while, and we're going into February as it is, so I'm just gonna cut it with this. So I'm gonna start with these two. I don't know that I'm gonna open these all the way because I'm gonna do a separate video on these at some point. I've opened some of these on video before, not open, but like I've shown them on video before, so you know, they're just more of the same thing, and I'm just kind of saving these up for, you know, something in the future. So these are the green Japanese payphones. I got 2 more, you know, for a while there. I don't know if I mentioned before, like I'd gone a year without seeing any of these come up. And then finally, you know, we've got more of them starting to appear. So I've been picking these up. I've been making sure nobody else I know is after them before I buy them. And I'm getting a couple because we want to get some that have the internals. And there's a friend of mine that wants to reverse engineer these so that you can use the actual hardware inside, as opposed to what, you know, my suggestion was, which was to just put like a Bluetooth device in it for using the using the phone as an actual, you know, as I don't know, for like your cell phone or something like that. But anyway, I'll pull this up here. I think this one of these two, I think, was a little bit different than the others. I don't know if it's this one or the other, but there's another newer model of the green payphone that I picked up, either in this batch or a previous batch. I don't remember. But I'll just kind of show that real quick. I'm going to rebox these. And like I said, a later video, I'm sure we'll be going more into depth with these. Okay. Let's open the second one. Okay. No, this is, I think, wherever I got the newer stuff, I think I might have had them shipped through my distributor. But, you know, also, sorry, I'm not super talkative. I'm kind of tired. It's really cold out. Gotta get to the warehouse. It's like midnight. I think this is a relatively newer one. I don't remember, but, I'm not gonna go too much into those now. Just showing that we got them. Yeah, very low on energy today, so I apologize. Okay. Let's open this up. This is some gold Tekken Noir parts from a gold Noir. This should be a control panel, speaker grills. I think obviously no monitor shroud because it's not here, but I have a cab that actually has the gold monitor shroud and like blue speaker covers and red. It's a weird hybrid, so I don't know if I'm considering leaving it that way. It also has like the Tekken 6 giant Tekken logo on the marquee. But, and I guess this wasn't cheap. This was still like $250, $300 probably. But I picked it up anyway because these parts are not common at all. And maybe at some point I'll put together another full gold Tekken Noir. So this one is just the control panel. Looks like the rest of the parts are probably in another box. But it is a full panel with the harness. You know, looks to be in pretty good shape, mainly like the wrist wear. There wasn't a lot of wrist wear in the picture. This looks to be pretty good, so there's that. I'm gonna put this, I'll box it back up later. It's gonna go to the warehouse. Let me see. There should be just, I think it's just the one box left, just this one. Let's get that open. And this I think has a PCB and maybe some small goodies left, and that'll be it for this round. Let's see here. Is it even? Yeah, 3 of 4. Okay, so this is. I mean, it's technically 4 of 4 opening, but it's 4 boxes. So. Or maybe it's just one thing. There's only one box in here. And it is surprisingly well packed. So let's see here. So they did, sometimes they mention that there's certain, no, this is a bunch of shit. There's certain things that are, that need special handling. It's kind of weird because, like, I think what did it was this Guitar Freaks PCB, but there was literally no reason to. It's just some, like, an automatic flag, I think. Yeah, there is a couple extra things in here along with it that are fun. So we'll get into that. First up, this is so heavily packed that I don't even know what it is. I don't remember if there's like another bundle of IOs, but let's see what this is. It's super, oh, you can kind of see it through the light. What is this? I never remember what I have coming. God, they just went nuts on this stuff. Oh, okay. So these are the switches that are used in Theater Rhythm for the Theater Rhythm cabinet. I believe they're optical. I don't know if they're used. I think they're used in. No, these aren't. These are just. But they're stock, and someone had one where their cab was not had one that was dead. Or you know, maybe it needed a lot of servicing. So I was just like, whatever, I'll pick up a bunch of spares. I was using a From Japan coupon to pay for those, so or at least pay for part of it. So you know, it's a good thing to pick up. You know, while I'm going to do that anyway. This is a I forgot what kind of game it was, but it was a promo item for this game, and my roommate linked this to me. I was like, hey, are you interested in like something party train game or something? And I was like, sure, whatever. I have no idea what it was. And it was like, they're like, this is like 100 yen, 200 yen. Like paid what was the cost to consolidate in there plus everything, maybe like $5. So it was just a cute thing, and maybe I'll put it up in the game center or arcade, in the loft or something somewhere. It's printed like kind of more on like a tarp material, but I guess it was like a promo item for like a Switch game, or I don't know. I don't know if you can see the whole thing in there, but it's by Konami. Anyway, it's kind of cute, and it looks like it has basically a super shrunk down world map of whatever this game is. Whatever, it's cute. Next up. Okay, yeah, so here's the, and I'm not going to open this actually, just, I don't feel like repacking it later, but that's the gold card reader cover, and underneath it is 2 speaker grill covers for the gold Noir. God, I'm feeling pretty tired. I think the last thing then, yeah, because there wasn't very much in this one, is just this was a spare Itadora PCB, and I picked it, it's like super securely taped in. I'm not going to pull this out. It's just a Guitar Freaks PCB. I don't know if you can see that, but, or a Itadora. And I picked this up because there's a ton of them for sale right now that are really easy to pick up and really cheap, like 4,000 yen I think they were. And my white Gitadora was not booting. There was definitely something wrong with the PCB because I found a different spare Movo and replaced it, and it works. But there's nothing wrong with keeping spares of this stuff anyway. So, you know, as cheap as it is, picked it up, and you can see, and I consolidate a couple things in there with it. So, yeah, I think that's it for this month. Again, there's more coming, but I try and wait for that. It's just gonna keep going on, and I'll have some good material for February. I'll also be upping a video on the. I've got a bunch of fun stuff coming in on. Well, already came in on this month's containers, and I'll do a video on that. I guess maybe not a lot of really exciting stuff, and some of that stuff I'm also going to do their own videos on. But like, you know, every once in a while, I think it's nice to do one specifically on stuff coming in containers as well. So yeah, that's it for this round. I guess we'll see you in that next container opening video.